And you see this argument are buying a make it say Dumsor is because of Akosombo omo boa complete. And kudos to Minia Obi, because I saw that Obi corrected that narrative. Entro. Say you want to come and fabricate a story. Say Dumsor na Ebano is because of Akosombo. The entire Ghana, Akosombo Kani Omodema Ghana, it's about 20% pay. The entire Ghana, Kani Yenye Akosombo ni about 20% pay. Majority of Ghana, your power generation in Akosombo bium. In Akosombo bium, gas, and gas, any other things, oil near ye didn't generate ye free Akosombo level. But you see, it is the reason why Dumsor is back under NDC Mahama too, no, is because of the necessary politics here. They can't answer me here. The unnecessary politics here. They can't answer here. It is unnecessary because Kania is a national issue, and only affect 24-hour economy. Dumsor will affect it because Obia what Kania kakra is stable. No, 24-hour economy over the last 1.5 years into me yo till. Yeah, what can you numpa na stable na Dumsor ni hono 24-hour economy na President Mahama kaso be no 1.5 years ni yentumi nyeye. Enti Dumsor nankasa is even a year friend saying it's undermining NDC nankasa 24-hour economy. Enti it will be senseless for any NDC full soldier and any NDC supporter to insult Obi because we're complaining about Dumsor. The person who's complaining about Dumsor no crab wow NDC ni no because or person can any genius na mu 24-hour economy no you can at least start it. Because the last time I passed a law, no, Dumsor a 24-hour economy law, no, a Guzita no more parliament near their capacity. What is BBM? And it's an annual quarter President Mahama here 24-hour market or Tamale. Now 24-hour market, no, yeah, the day never call power market, no, and you can hear ya. And I am so Ghana for we are not ready to start the conversation about proper utilizing a Yane Gu or no solar, no. Into Kanye Yan Yebe Yusu. Into Mamma Becca any cock and bull story and say, Yan Kola Ukruma. Yeah, no more low IQ ni be with me Jimmy on. Yeah, Jimu daho. You cannot tell any cock and bull story to anybody. Say 20 Kaniana edumuno because of Akosombo. That is not true. Yeah, you say it's not true. This will be our own. It's not true. Akosombo Kaniana less than 20%. Yeah, was so many. Even we damn crying to me my Kania enough. We damn. Inti entire politics near the national issues like Dumsor, Galamsey. Inflation, economy, any idea, you know. Say, who NDC, who MPP, the two of them must come together and say that you build it on mine and you and Mahama ba first one and son of Mahama co-opposition 2016. You know. There was some fantastic move by President Mahama and then buying NDC here at the time, which was a year car power plants in any emergency power systems. Granted, send boarding, but they were emergency power systems are near here to show up your power generation. You know. At that time, no, MPP for buy just after Mahama 3 power 2016, MPP for buy between 2017 and 2018. No, now your power generation, I said you good power generation. But you see, Ghana, your leaders no, and you know, and drink what kind. That's one of the problem. Because you buy na year 2016, no, 2016 na Mahama oh na nya because it's a Mahama time, no, Dumsor started around at most Mahama. And Mahama mu ye serious cover car power no near Mary near there buy. So we're able to none boarding into Shama Sika near Tian, the next Sabio, some predators and then Quasisica. Anki to your boat, Naki planning earlier, but in Yabasa into the inferno twitching. Into a Mary Nick Kappa one only idea by, you know. At least no, it gave Ghana some solid grounding in terms of energy generation. Into at least your Hesu Yedia, you bet me a canea enough for Ghana for you. But I feel be a Ghana for you. I feel be your money quite the excuse that now NDC penny back Katena high rise buildings about Ghana and bro sign about Ghana will be a use air condition. Well, another cock and bull story. The time my Mahama Kofa and Mary Nika power buy, you know, that will give us some stability. Into how can we, with the population growth now, Afia say Ghana, no, your population will grow at 2.2% every year. And it's every year, and then the Ghana population is 30 million as of 2016, 2017. And then the next 2 years, population bet me as a 31 and at 32. And then it's a 32, and it comes with corresponding energy consumption needs. Now for young planning ko yenim say bia Mary ne half bi ne be kwa kwaji aka woni enkwaji nka ho oh Nigeria for so mo my gas bi ne Nigeria for nkasa say the bo mo increase gas yen planning ko yenim. And that's the difference between abroad countries bebre ne Ghana. because you're planning kwa immunity yenya America power na no you okay my na na yetenase and so you manage the aka no because we didn't have to be in Dumsor right now. Dumsor na Ghana experiences is here and the issue about maintenance from I mean a report and I'm a report my Ghana water ECG near day I knew because the data showed at that time say ECG ne lines ni bebre transmission lines ni bebre ECG use no bebre a week bebre data from 1960 so say changing and that is the reason why President Kufuor time ohun nyansa so junior President Kufuor people don't like President Kufuor, but me, I like President Kufuor. The two chairman. He has his flaws. President Kufuor has his flaws. Maybe 1 year when he was in power. But in terms of all oh, what? President Kufuor ne cover Greedco buy. And the reason, the rationale behind Greedco, that is why NDC advised a Pamu Greedco director and a cock and boo story, another fake, another small screen, another Azan cosmetics, just to cover up the actual issue. What is Greedco's issue with Ghanaian Dumsor? Because Greedco generates VRA and a generative. If you have an issue with Greedco, a generation, why are you attacking? Why are you sacking the Greedco boss? Why are you sacking the Greedco boss? Another fake move. Oh, sacking Greedco boss. Senseless. For what? Greedco generative. VRA for a generative. Now, the Ghanaian nama Greedco, who is the middleman between the VRA and the ECG. Because ECG for the distributed Ghanaian nama by a fee any day. Into a moment lines na dada. Greedco for in charge of transmission lines like a circus, normally about the ECG. And the entire neighbor President Kufuor Abaso was who young something or tea Greedco. Because first, not pressure in go VRA, any ECG. No moon jumane so. And no me yes okay, for Greedco no be anymore. So that ECG for san how mo say, ye manage distribution, we are some manage transmission. And ye said money a friend said Greedco. And Greedco buy under President Kufuor, even under Professor Mills, Greedco was one of the most successful government institutions and no Mondeka. They very well run. That is why I'm not buying this. I'm buying cock and bull story. Say Asaki Greedco boss. They just want to get a sacrificial lamb. No matter sacrifice papa no. Many papa can be fighting back, but why wouldn't Ghana government? We are so fighting back. Be passing because that's at also. Near my Yoko for Abe Jojo every day. Be a Yoko every just to disgrace you and don't forget your mom. But the issue of sacking a Greedco boss near a cock and bull story, Greedco is not responsible for this Dumsor. The issue is between VR reform and generating. We have generational issues. We have generational issues. We have not invested properly in the advanced generation, and we have not managed the generation capacity. The issues about generation capacity I am managing over the years. From time I'm a journalist the issue of Ghana electricity has been generational capacity and distribution efficiency. ECG for and we are not say ECG issue does not affect Dumsor. Omo kania no ne omo maintenance. One name data no ho no ma say ECG for cables no fire data from 1960s. And at the time under President Kufuor and Professor Mills, they tried to change some of the cables. So they've changed to abai biaba na kwa investment to change that no to change my transmission lines distribution lines. You don't go and sack the boss. You don't go and sack the boss on no way. You change the lines now better You change the lines now better It is cock and boost fa. Yentie because na make say ye need da ho. Omo me yankola no be fa sem ye need da ho yemfa. Abai must fix the issue. But Abai must focus on not politicizing this issue. When ye issue politics, in fact, say Abai himself before be ministry they should call them no dealing with the issue. This is not about politics. It's about national development and national growth. Because this Dumsor is threatening NDC Nankasa flagship program, which is a 24-hour economy. So Dumsor way is affecting NDC Nankasa, is threatening NDC Nankasa 24-hour economy. So it's not the time I bear politics. Don't come and tell anybody story. They sacrifice Greedco boss. They sacking. They won't take blame. And if Greedco boss, na hear the problem. I don't know, man, shut down for details. What crime has he committed? What offense? What has been his negligence? What has been the corporate governance issues are we breaching? Performance indication, chest and also ye way no anyway. What by Nankasa now by we took inventory. If you any ministry Nankasa, oba ya cable cable segu habo. Mose ayira ye koshe na de no habo. Another cock and bull story. Ministry of Energy, you must sit up. You must sit up. You say the Biamoba Kokwana story just to cover things up. For what? Kokwana story just to cover things up. Moba yes, I must say containers ayira wo ECG, na wo habo, and obiafa. Me so minim habo, ye wo me wotema, minim tema. At the back of my hand, there's no corner of the harbor that I don't know. There's no way a container is making me free a harbor ho. Abra obi nim. Na harbor na kasa security ya obe femu ye be 1,000. All cameras all over. It's either na containers ECG containers to me from. Ye share na de no ho. Na de na kasa wo isi e wo harbor ho a. Eso na nka mo ba be da na nka nkofo afa echira kwa kofa containers na koton adi. Na nka nkofo afa echira koton containers na di. Nti government mo nya study. The and Kokwana stories not also. You need to set up and actually fix Ghana systems, no, any economy. No, we are not joking about Ghana issues. No, it is.
Afia Vim Lady, Afia Pokua, and a yetting Kase or Casano. Watcher and I bring Eddie a facalate Dumsor ya air cosi, ehon. Also, I didn't tell any say, Messler, some comment section announced Watcher Wabi, we and Yentokwa and yet at the midi, or comment section one Watcher Wabi Biela Ayakama, Unya and subscribe ya. Messler also subscribe. Like a video in a shame only known so Unya be and share. Now, go on count. Meno ebe shame to see a macro. Bye bye.